As of Monday, important court cases are coming up in the Montreal area. The criminal trial begins at the Valleyfield Courthouse for the Montreal mother who allegedly abandoned her daughter in a field near a major Ontario highway in June, as well a week-long hearing into whether a man who killed two children by driving a city bus into a Laval daycare in 2023 should be declared a high-risk offender. Joining me now to speak about this is criminal defense lawyer Kwadwo Yeboah. Thank you so much for joining us, Maître.
Thank you for having me.
Starting with the child abandonment case, the proceedings will focus on whether the 34-year-old woman was criminally responsible at the time of the alleged offense. What does this mean?
So what it means is that here in Canada, for an individual to be convicted of a crime, he needs to be in the right state of mind at the moment of the infraction. That means at the moment of infraction, this person should be able to know right from wrong, should be know what they're actually doing. If after several rounds with specialists and psychiatrists, if it comes to the conclusion that this person couldn't tell right from wrong at the moment of the infraction, well, the person will be deemed not criminally responsible.
The proceedings have been covered by a publication ban so far. What can we expect for the trial? Will we learn more?
Well, right now it's probably covered by publication ban just because there's certain information they don't want the public to access, maybe not to taint a potential jury pool or anything like that. But eventually, if it goes to trial, the judge can waive that so that the public can assist.
Over in the Laval daycare case, why are the parties arguing about whether Pierre Ni Saint-Amand should be considered a high-risk offender?
Because being considered a high-risk offender, it's very dramatic and drastic for an individual. This means that they determine that this individual is at a risk of to reoffend. And what gives to the court is that this individual, even if he goes to a detention center or after his sentence, can still be asked to stay in prison because he's due to be too at risk to reoffend again. So probably that's what the argument it's about is the judge have to determine if this individual still a risk to society, risk to offend, risk to do the same thing. And if the judge comes to this conclusion, this individual might stay in court, in prison, even beyond the sentence that will be given to him.
Thank you so much for the insight, Maître Yeboah.
Thank you very much for having me.